They getting it figured out? It's what it is. I mean, I have no problem giving you clarity. I don't, but we have to be careful. We have to be careful with what we talk about. I mean, silence is golden. You just want to look at the facts. And Jamie, yes, there are lots of videos for you guys to go through. There's lots of videos, and the key to all of it is it's not meant to be understood. It's meant to make a bunch of tarot readers that told the truth absolutely famous. I don't do anything for me. That's what gets me in this mess. That's what gets me in this mess. What does unconditional love from God do? What does being of service do? And it's just what it is. I mean, trying to find every avenue possible for the highest good of all led me to every avenue possible that wasn't for the highest good of all. So, let's get back to these dark magicians. There's a lot of information that y'all were talking about with them trying to stop the twin flame journey, taking twin flame journeys away from people. We didn't tell them. It already happened. Cool, and now we have God's plan. Now we have the unicorn pregnancy. And the birth. It's the birth of the new earth. So we'll just be going with that, which is something they absolutely can't take. They can't block. They can't stop. They can say anything they want to. They can hold grudges. You know, it was the whole, because you had the death magic and things in the cards after the fact. They did all of that after the fact. It's just what it is. They were trying to stop something that had already happened. Think about that. And then an onslaught of attacks and whatnot ensued. That's what happens when opposites attract. You have the higher vibration and the lower vibration. You have the INFJ Earth Angel, who has now shapeshifted into a unicorn. Every time they hit me with something, I get stronger. I transform into something better than what they attacked. It's that simple. It's energy. It's universal life force energy. I can be anything I want to be, as long as it fits the frequency of what I'm natural at. So if I can go INFJ Professor X, sweet, I'm an X-Man. INFJ Batman, dun da da da, I am Batman. I am are the two most powerful words in the world. And then you energetically shapeshift to the frequency of that character. You're playing the game of life. It's that simple. It's that simple. What did they do? They outed a divine being. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for bringing God's plan into full fruition. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's what it is. Now, carrying the grudge and the fear and the shame and all of the lower vibrations, that's that timeline. And that's fine. I mean, it takes lifetimes. It takes lifetimes to ascend. Pisces has been around the sun 12 times. It's not that hard to understand. Does Pisces have a cold side? 12 lifetimes worth. And it's just what it is. It's just what it is. That's why some Pisces are only about themselves and some Pisces are about the highest good of all. It's God's plan. I mean, trying to understand God's plan is asinine. It's the dumbest thing you could probably try to do. Guide, change, impede, molest, throw Diddy in the middle of. I mean, come on, man. Who wants to throw Diddy in the middle of God's plan? Diddy has no purpose in God. Well, I guess he does. Strange. Hey, who is Mr. Poole? Mr. Poole warns. You want to come swimming? That's what it is. We're still working on the pool. I'm I mean, with all the death magic and voodoo dolls and all of the illusions, it's what it is. Thank you. Thank you for causing an Earth Angel transformation. Cool. Now we are up to the level in the game of life to a unicorn pregnancy. That's what God had planned. What we do with it from here, I mean, everything happens for you, not to you. Everything that they wanted to happen for you is now going to happen to them. Sorry. I can't do anything about that. We all make our own choices. So, as we spiritually shapeshift around these barriers and choose a better character with our star energy, one of the readers said something about Vera DeMilo from In Living Color, and the first thing I thought was the the funny thing that you have to remember about some of these readers, and granted, they're all beautiful human beings. They're all beautiful human beings, but the reason they can't figure out the energy is because they are left or right brained. Plain and simple. No one is any better than anyone else. I mean, let's not get into a debate of being left or right handed only uses half a brain. That's why it's hard to understand the polarities. That's why when they zig, I zag. And it's just what it is. So, all of the things that they did to Pisces was for a reason. Okay, great. They have lessons to learn. We all do. I have to learn how to raise God's plan of a unicorn INFJ pregnancy from the twin flame journey. That's what it is. Now, a bunch of dark magicians and influencers on YouTube doing moon magic and word witchery and witchcraft and trying to stop something that already happened. They're stupid. As politely as I can say it, they're stupid. They're ignorant. So, that's what it is. And the energy is still in the cards. I mean, we want that energy confirmation. We want that energy out of Tarot Land's cards. I'm not putting my energy into Tarot Land anymore. We've got enough. And thank you, Jamie, with a Roku channel who is doing big things. You got a lot of truth. You got a lot of content, my brother. You're a synchronicity in God's plan. Everybody is. Everybody that I came across in one way or another was a lesson in God's plan. Cool. To the point of a twin flame union and a spark for manifestations. Cool. Transmute the energy that's not for the highest good of all into an option that is. It really is that simple. But if you only think logically or only think creatively, you're not going to be able to see it. I see both sides of the coin. And went through years of ignorance and whatnot. And it's what it is. And then you'll have dark magicians. Don't have a victim mentality. Cool, don't work with the devil. It's what it is. They're trying to redirect what they're going through. They're trying to project onto you what they did. And it's very simple. You see them, the demon of money, or what? I don't know what these people do. I don't know what covens of witches do that have failed miserably. It doesn't affect me. When you hear someone say, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper," it doesn't mean you try. Now they have to live. They have to live with why I'm protecting family. I just kind of walked into all this. It's what it is. You had large groups of people collaborate against an earth angel. Great. Several of us. Great. Demons trying to crucify earth angels. Great. The light won. The light prevailed. We have God's plan. We have an INFJ unicorn pregnancy from a dude. Straight man. Cool. Thank you, God's plan. Ain't nobody on the way. Diddy ain't going to touch that one. Or maybe he will. Who knows? No, that's the thing, is they have to live in all of the work that they put into trying to stop something that already happened. They have to live with the regret of all the lies they told to you. They have to live with the karma of their actions. That they put everything they had into failure. Cool, we've all been there. That's how we learn. Pisces put everything on pause so that everyone else could learn their lessons, and now Pisces gets to build off the foundation of a unicorn pregnancy. Give me a break. We're going to have fun with this. It's the new Earth. That's what is generally the red flag that hits me, is people will talk about Dolores Cannon material and they're not QHHT practitioners. Why would they possibly be talking about anything they're not certified in? They have no training in it. They're taking free videos off of YouTube and harvesting the information. Right? Me, I'm no better. I grabbed a whole bunch of tarot readers because they were telling the truth, talking about Insta-famous. Cool, you are too. Equal give and take. Whatever comes out of this twin flame journey where they attacked an earth angel with black magic and failed miserably, you're all a part of. Unless you want to be removed. I mean, I'm all for removing you off this channel or sharing in the blessing of God's plan. Not everyone gets to go. I would assume being on this channel means you get to go till you're removed. And there's some people that are on this channel that still won't get to go. They're in fear. They're in a lower vibrational state. Thank you for the beautiful text messages. Thank you. That's what I've been waiting on. The blocks have been removed. I put blocks on the situation. They were in. When you cast black magic at an earth angel, chances are you're going to get investigated. Okay, great. So everyone's under investigation. Thank you, beautiful people, for the highest good of all that can make it through investigation phone lines. That's what it is. I mean, you've got dark web sinister shit going on. Great. It's all a part of God's plan. Cleaning up the new earth. That was one of my favorite statements that I heard a reader say. God used you as bait for the new earth. Yes, he did. And it led me right to a unicorn pregnancy months ago. Everything happens in divine timing. I mean, the holidays are coming up. Great. So I'm going to go out to the mall and I'm going to get you a gift. And I'm going to save it for Christmas. Do I just go to the mall and come and give you your Christmas gift now? No, so they weren't planning on that. What did it cause? A whole bunch of chaos, conflict, calamity, destruction, loss. Me personally, I did it with love. All of this was done. I didn't spend anything but time. That's what it is. Now you have all of the energies from the past that were unaware of anything that was going on. They all had something to say and were absolutely unaware of anything that was going on. Had plenty of gossip, plenty of things to say, plenty of information to try to utilize that they have no certification in. They haven't mastered anything. They were giving tons of advice, tons of gossip, tons of whatever they were doing, because they didn't want their secrets exposed. Okay, great. So confirmation. Great. So now what do they have to deal with? Being left behind. That's what the biblical prophecy is. Those left behind. You either choose to ascend or you choose to get left behind. While you guys were working on yourselves, focusing on your intuition, raising your vibration, activating your gifts, activating your DNA, meditating, doing the inner work, they were busy gossiping, fighting, collaborating together to try to stop something that already happened. Give me a break. Secrets are coming out. Yeah, mine were the surprises meant for divine timing that just never happened. Okay, great. Ta-da! Spirit said, go for it. Listen to your intuition, Pisces. So I listened to my intuition on the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th, the 1010 portal. What did we do on the 1010 portal? We opened up the gateway of the INFJ unicorn pregnancy. It's birth. We birthed the new earth on 1010. The INFJ unicorn, because that's what it is. It's the divine unicorn. God's plan. It was beautiful. When she said it was a smooth pregnancy, well, yeah, it was changed our lives overnight. Changed it, and I did. I jumped the gun on that because today is 10:10, and I just went ahead and made videos for it last night. That's what it is. That's what it is. They did everything possible they could to try to block what? Something that was already there 6 months ago? See, everybody had something to say, but they didn't know what they were talking about. They all had the answers, but they never asked the question. They all had an assumption that made asses out of them and someone else. It didn't make an ass out of me. I knew what was going on. So, and just quick update, all of the voodoo stuff that was in your cards. Oh man, I feel amazing. Yeah, I went for a month dealing with that, going through a spiritual awakening, going through a spiritual transformation, and some hateful half-wit with a voodoo doll. All in the cards, and I knew it. I'm like, oh, so this is what's going on. Okay, well, hell, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's just let this go on for a little bit. If it gets bad, I'll say something. Hell, I think I did a couple of times. Pretty much every time one of the tarot readers said, okay, cool, we'll just grab that and throw it in there. They sure quit, didn't they? As soon as I called them out. Sad you have to call them out. Y'all are talking about high-powered people manifesting, sucking the energy off of the Pisces sun. Yeah. Pisces, you're going to see this right before your eyes. People, okay, cool. So basically all you would have to do is go around to all of the people that only use half of their brain, talking about manifestation, talking about magic, great, how'd they manifest that money? Tarot land is saying, money laundering, life insurance policy scams. Hell, I don't know. All of tarot land's talking about an inheritance I already got. What it is. And invested. Cool. Now everyone's trying to stop the investments. Fucking how? With the market? Were you gonna hack into the market, half-wit morons? It's what it is. It's nobody's business. Your financial situation is no one else's business. But what does it do? It draws them all in. Okay, great. We're going into the new earth. We need to get all that energy drawn in. so we can shine the light on a unicorn pregnancy. Oh my God! A twin flame spark. Oh my God! Yeah. You know that's what's going to happen. Everybody's going to close in, and then you turn the spotlight on them. Ah! Well, Pisces sun sitting here in the middle, shining like a star. Shining like a unicorn horn in the night. I'm sure there is a lot of regret. I'm sure there is a lot of shame in these people's hearts. It's none of my business. I don't care. It's not my problem. My problem is you and you and you and you and you and a unicorn pregnancy. What I need to know about that. Thank you. October 10th, 2024. Yes, I'm quite aware. I'm very much in the loop. Thank you. My notifications. So it's what it is. I mean, everything that I get involved in that I see is going to fail, just back up from that. Pisces investments didn't work out. Well, yeah, they're definitely not working out for them anymore either. And then tried to take, while I'm sitting in a stationary hangman position, they grabbed stuff out of an angel manifestation. God's plan. Okay. Now everything they do doesn't work. Okay. Do something that does work. Own up to your mistakes. We have called our energy back and shined the spotlight on all of that. Now we have something that is God's plan, and you've got a whole bunch of parasites that are they're full as a tick. They're full as a tick and now don't have a dog to suck off of. Okay. That's what Dolores Cannon said. Dolores Cannon said that Gaia would prefer that some people not go with her. The earth looks at some of these humans as parasites. Fleas on a dog. Now you've got Hurricane Milton shaking them off. Florida man flying everywhere. I mean, as sad as it is, we've got a lot more that we're going to have to be emotionally prepared for. Cool, let's focus on the positive aspects of things. These people know their time is running out, and they're going to stop at nothing to block the twin flame union that already happened. So, hell, they got left behind. Can't do anything about that. Got to do the inner work. You have to match the frequency of the timeline. You have to, there's two timelines. Let's go over this again. You have Earth. There are people on Earth that think it's flat or round. It doesn't matter. There's two timelines going from that illusion. It's a matrix. You either are in the matrix or you have an awakening, a spiritual, 5-dimensional, unconditional love awakening. You go from the matrix or the awakening to the next little step, which would be the quest for knowledge. The quest for knowledge and truth. Or they're ignorant. They're stuck in ignorance, spiritual ignorance. Dumbed down society. Sad as it is, that's what their souls chose. You go from the awakening, the quest for knowledge, to abundance. They go from ignorance to lack. I don't know anything and I can't manifest. Unconditional love, because of the quest for knowledge, expanding your consciousness, and manifestations. grounding yourself and drawing up your own energy to make things happen. Me knowing that they were harvesting a ton of energy off of me, I transmuted that by making tarot readers famous. It's the intent. You were telling the truth. Cool. We got to throw you in there. We've got to throw you on something that can't be taken away. God's plan. We have to fit you inside God's plan. We just do. We just do. What they were doing to me, I pass the savings on to you. Now you are where they were synchronicities of what not to do. You are the honest truth teller, amazing ladies with abilities that are stuck in God's plan. That's all you talk about is God's plan. Well, it looks like you fit perfectly. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. That's what it is. Now, as we continue to build, because, Pisces has God's plan. They all rebelled against God's plan and are now not a part of it. Well, they are. Somehow. God don't judge. Only you can judge you. My concern was knowing that some of you would be affected. Great. Shelter from the cold. Some of you would be left out in the cold. Not anymore. Some of the best healers on the planet have absolutely nothing. We have a spot for you. You are needed. You are just as important in God's plan as the demons that can't. I don't even want to say they can't. Can't, never could. So, super shout out to everyone creating. Super shout out to everyone that didn't invest, that is now left behind. You served your purpose. You served your purpose. Thank you, everyone that is a part of Pisces' new beginning. It starts from a unicorn pregnancy, from two twin flames that are fixed, wouldn't been able to have kids. So God made sure that we would have a baby this incarnation. Cool, gave us the new earth. A unicorn pregnancy. And the devil chose to do whatever the devil does. The divine Pisces gets to go have a divine new beginning. And that's that. You trusted that God would take care of you? Cool. Where you at? That's what it is. So, as these truths start to come out, we'll have to watch it in real time, or we can focus on each other and let the universe handle all of that. We can sit and be entertained by people finding 10 locked doors every time they try to go do something. Why Pisces sits here with 10 open ones. That's what it is. I don't reject my blessings. However, I only go in just far enough to see, I go in just far enough to find the exit door. That's what it is. Hey, this looks like it's for the highest good of all. Shit. Hey, this looks like it's for the highest good of all. Shit again. Oh, hey, look at this, for the highest good of all. Damn. Sooner or later, you find the crossroad. That's a T and it's blocked off. The highest good of all is over here and there's a block. It's a good deal for them and a bad deal for you, not for the highest good of all. Every time. Every time you get in these situations, oh, look, this is for the highest good of all. Nope, just me. Oh, this is for the highest good of all. Nope, just you. It's that easy. You go in just far enough to see that it's not going to help anybody. It's a pyramid cap. What is generally the aspect of that? No spirituality. They got no soul. At some point in time, you have to sell your soul to the devil. You have to bind yourself to the contract to the devil. That's what it is. So, hope everyone's having fun. And yeah, keep the questions coming. I like these little chats. I like the question. Your experiences and your situations and everything that you think is crazy that has happened to you, let me by far promise you. Run through the channel. Click every link. When you hear these readings, know they are there for a reason. Everything that was done in the dark comes to the light, sure, on this channel. Anything that needs to be removed off of this channel, let me know so I can apologize. Till then, it is a beautiful foundation for whatever God's plan is. That's the point we're at right now. It is a unicorn pregnancy that happened 6 months ago that was going to be a big part of God's plan, that everybody was more willing to do what the devil does, to fight. Who knows what they were doing? It doesn't matter. We have the gift, and we get to go forward with that. Everything from the past gets to stay in the past. It's that simple. That simple. Glad you're here. Glad you made it. Jamie, yes, there are lots of videos for you to go through, and there is way more in store that I have not shared yet. I have access to the Akashic Records. It is just what it is. Pisces, you need to do a meditation to get access to the Akashic Records. Why? I'm sitting in them now. That's what it is. It's ask and receive. You ask for an answer, and bloop, there it pops in. Now, the thing is, once again, how many views are coming in on this channel? Do you have a question, or are all your questions answered? Are you living your dreams? Are all your wildest desires being catered to? If the answer is no, cool, ask a question. What would change that for you? Simple enough. I learn more by answering your questions than anything else. So it's a win-win situation. 33:44 on the clock. You know, you hear these readers talk about they want us confined in our house. No, I sit down, make a video, and then I go do stuff. I mean, I sit here and lazy out just a little bit, but I'm waiting for the storm to pass. When I have evidence of everything that they're doing that you're confirming in the tarot reads, great. Let them build that energy up. You let them build that energy up until they think they've got you, Pisces, and you pull the rug out and swim away. Oh my God, yeah. Thank you for the betrayal. We're playing the never-ending story. A trail! It's the game of life. Most people think life is a battle. It is not. It is a game. If he lies, he will be lied to. If he cheats, he will be cheated. If he criticizes, he will be criticized. As soon as I do a QHHT session and give you advice, you have been criticized about your deepest, darkest secrets. And then they run off and criticize you to all their friends in a collaboration of da-da-da-da-da-da-da. While you sit here with 5-star reviews. And that is always my go-to. Anytime someone has anything to say about anything I do, I always ask them, where are your 5-star reviews? It's that simple. I knew a long, long time ago that was one thing I would be able to sit on was the doctors, the nurses, and the counselors that you go to gave me 5-star reviews. Plain and simple. It's that easy. You go to my Google, Upshotscott, those are your doctors, nurses, counselors, and other hypnotists. While you have collaboration of people that have no inner work, unhealed, that's what they do. That's what they do. I wish them the best. I wish everyone the best. But when you have energy in the cards of black magic and covens of witches and witchcraft, hell, we got a pagan market right here downtown. The psychic fair is every Saturday with all the witchcraft books that you can think of. And I am the first one to leave a bad relationship. The first one. Over and over and over again. You go into a relationship that's for the highest good of all, and then you exit stage left as soon as it's not for the highest good of all. And we've all got a horrible past. Bad childhoods, addictions. You know, that's my favorite thing to hear is somebody say that people take their meth addiction to the grave. Bullshit. I took it to the grave and came right out the grave. What it is. Some people are afraid of success. I've always been afraid of others. There are some successes that you just have to wonder about. How did they get there? How much spiritual bypassing did they do to be able to create illusions for you? Think about that. They will sit and talk about meditation, and they'll create their meditations, and they'll do this, and they'll do their little retreats, and then, even in the spiritual community, they get together like a bunch of hens in a hen house and sit there and gossip, and now they're stuck in lower vibrational fear. Sorry. You know, they talk a good game about ascension and then do everything that's going to lower their vibration in the end. They knew their time was running. They were running on adrenaline. Oh my God, we're doing the wrong thing. Look how good it makes me feel. And then realize that wasn't the wrong thing to do. Now they're in fear. All of their secrets are coming out. What was done in the dark is coming to the light. And a lot of you that are going to come on this channel and see this, trusted them. Cool. Don't trust anything I say. Don't look at anything I do. You can trust my 5-star reviews dealing with you. Period. And whatever you may have lost, whatever you may have went through, I understand. We have all done that. Now, you have an INFJ unicorn pregnancy, God's plan as your reward to go forward with. You can't take it from me because I am the INFJ unicorn. However, divine protection, divine blessings come with sharing that, and you got to use your discernment. Because you're going to have people not for the highest good of all run off and say, hey, look at this INFJ unicorn pregnancy thing I got. And then you'll be able to identify that person as not for the highest good of all. And they're not taking care of Earth, so it doesn't matter. It's the new Earth. It's the new Earth material from Dolores Cannon. Why is Pisces so special that he gets that gift from God? Because I'm a QHHT practitioner. And it matches my frequency. It's a synchronicity in my manifestation. Every time I manifested something, there was an issue. Great, I don't have a victim mentality. That's what those people are teaching now. How to not have a victim mentality. Well, are you creating victims? It's duck season. That's what it is. Got every tarot reader on the planet talking about covens of witches and dark magicians, and then the main one on YouTube's telling people not to have a victim mentality, talking about blood and lust. That's what it is. They work with the devil. Okay, enjoy. You're not a part of God's plan. I mean, you are. You're just on that side of it. And I mean, that's very saddening. It's very upsetting to hear tarot readers talking about them that they sold their soul to the devil and tried to sacrifice an earth angel. Great. Well, now all of you are bound to the devil with children, and I'm walking off with an INFJ unicorn God's plan manifestation. They sold their soul to the devil? Great, you got that with children. You tried to stop the twin flame journey? Great. You want to give her the world? Cool, she has that world. She has that world to deal with. That simple. That simple. Do. You know, they have regret. All of the things that don't serve the highest good is what the karmics have. They have karma. Sorry. With large groups. With large groups that they pulled in to now be sitting there going, damn. Yep, you're damned. You're damned with the devil. Cool. Not everyone gets to go. Namaste. Yeah, we're, and keep in mind, confirmation. Gotta go. Bye.